in a really good position to edge guard. So sometimes I think, you know, the more optimal way to play might be that safe way where you're not risking dropping a combo, you know?
The Combo King from Japan graces us one more time. Though this is not in winners, this is a losers bracket round. Prince squaring off now against Alvin. What would you say Alvin is, Peru's best player? Because he's definitely looking like it right now.
And you know, he won doubles with Isaiah, but he didn't look too great against Yoshi when he was playing against, I believe it was Bono Bono. He was playing as, or no, was it Karaba he was playing as?
Possibly.
Yeah, he was playing as Pikachu, and he didn't look too good, but he's considered a Falcon main on Dreamland, so it's good to see him going his main now.
Now, this is, of course, Peru's first appearance here in the United States. So, as a brief history recap, for a long time, Peru primarily played on Hyrule. It wasn't until relatively recently in this Renaissance era of Smash 64 where they also have switched to Dreamland. And because of that, we're not seeing the shakes. We're not seeing the mistakes that we saw them previously when they were shifting over, adjusting.
And definitely very technical players. Like, we see some crazy stuff from them. Obviously, we would love to have more Peruvians here than just Alvin, despite, you know, him being considered likely the best. Him and Gerson probably the strongest, but we had trouble getting visas for a lot of Peruvian players. Unfortunately, it was really tough. And then there was a lot of airline issues here for Japan and Peru. Oh, what a beautiful back air to forward air combo to bring this thing to 3 stocks apiece.
But that could quickly change, JJ, as you're seeing the platform pressure now.
Yeah.
Alvin managing to scoop Prince up with his up smash.
Oh, and Prince. Oh, I wonder what he's going for. He's hoping that Alvin probably jumps out and that egg hits into some kind of combo. Misses a Falcon Punch.
Yeah, he didn't jump high enough. There's a percentage where you can get that throw and you can almost always go for the Falcon Punch. You just have to make sure you have your jump input. When we saw Prince play against Zero on stream, he actually missed that in game 2. Now Prince, a really big opportunity, drops it, but still has Alvin in the corner.
No jump?
Only to have him turn it around. And again, that's how quick things can change. You have to be so aware of everything that's left in the tank. If you overexpend by a second as Yoshi, you can find yourself off of the stage and off of a stock.
Oh, and there's that low percentage up B, where if you're caught off the stage as Falcon and the opponent has low percentage and you catch them in the up B, sometimes it's not always advantageous because they recover so quickly, and since you're hit up, since you bounce high after that Doug hug, you're left vulnerable.
Ball in Alvin's court. Oh, fighting such a perfect stomp there.
And this looks so much better for Alvin than the Pika against Yoshi. So.
Wow,
parries that grab.
That down air integration was so clean.
It was. Unfortunately for Alvin, that grab gets parried. It's so difficult to play Yoshis when you're not used to having all of your moves parried that seem like they would hit on any other character.
Jesus, how many parries in a row have we seen from Prince? Alvin?
3, literally.
Alvin has constantly been trying to get at him, and Prince has been this immovable wall. Except right there, Falcon Punch.
He's got no jump
for the finish. And that's a little too far. Is it possible that the nair that he did made it so he couldn't grab the ledge?
It is possible.
How meaty the hitbox is?
Yeah, it is absolutely possible.
But still, that finish from Alvin.
I don't know if he would have had the ledge either way. I'm not positive on that, but yeah, that nair definitely made it.
Let's see it one more time.
And you see that DI after that Doug hug kind of puts him there. Reverse ledge DI. Let's see if he would have. No, I don't know. The nair made him look closer to the ledge than I think he would have looked had he not naired.
Yeah, that's a fair point as well, JJ.
Not sure.
Game 2. Alvin looking so clean right now. Doing it big. The only Peruvian representative that we have here, and he's doing a great job of making his country proud. Another Falcon Punch. That's what I was talking about, JJ.
That's exactly what you said.
Just those right percents, you'll find those Falcon Punch finishes.
And that's the optimal thing to do there because Falcon didn't have many more options like a runoff aerial because he couldn't really get a full run before jumping. He was so close to the edge.
Yeah, at those low percents is usually when you'll see those extended Falcon combos. But in those mid percents, sometimes it can be tricky. Of course, Yoshi being such the right weight. And the fact that his jump is a bit of a commitment leaves him so vulnerable towards the Falcon Punch. 4 stocks each.
And I guess that's probably why Alvin is going for these grabs despite the possible parries, you know? If he can land a grab at the right percentage and he knows those percentages for the Falcon Punch, then that's going to be a stock. See a little shield pressure, but 2 parries.
And the clank afterwards, up tilt clanking with the up smash from Falcon.
Oh,
now it's
no
chance.
jump here.
And going for the egg, perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Didn't want to commit down with an aerial, didn't want to get risk being hit by the Falcon dive. The option with the egg instead was just the right call.
Oh, and Prince, we know the combo master. Oh!
Maybe a bit of a mistake.
Alvin didn't have, I guess, I don't know if he didn't have a jump, and Alvin just didn't have to hit with that runoff rising there. Oh, and that's a good DI on that recovery. Oh, almost making it back.
Had the right idea as well,
Yeah.
just a slight weave away in order to avoid any potential edge guards. But unfortunately, he puts himself too far away to make the recovery.
Wow, another parry. Those DJC parries from Prince.
That armoring is so useful. Here comes the up airs.
Oh! Oh! To a down smash! Not even like a forward tilt down forward air, but he down smashes. That was so cool.
And so smart as well, the coverage on that platform.
Yeah, it covers kind of like text either way.
And that was actually brilliant. What we saw from Prince, he tried to bait with the edge shield, right? Shielding on the ledge and then attacking. Alvin knows this. He up airs anywhere on the shield, fades back so Prince will commit for an offensive option and then gets a grab. That was ridiculous. Like, the level of mind games there was insane.
Yeah. So Prince up here, 2 stocks to 1.
And especially with someone with the punish game of his caliber, that stock can be gone so quickly. We might be seeing that stock eradicated right now. Here comes the up air chains once again into the F smash.
Oh my goodness. He puts a nair out after those up airs, lands on the plat, and forward smashes. So cool.
And we got to see that finish just one more time, how it all starts. You're noticing that Alvin took the high approach, and that was just the perfect time for Prince to input in the up airs.
So cool. Was that an angled F smash too?
Possibly.
Here's that Falcon punch.
Yep.
So we're going to game 3 here, Alvin and Prince.
And off to the races we go. Alvin,
Man.
of course, like you mentioned, considerably more comfortable with the Falcon than he was with the Pikachu against Yoshi. But maybe Prince is starting to figure some things out.
Yeah, 2 dug hugs there. And that's that dangerous position where you get that up B and you connect on low percentage. And instead of falling on top of him and possibly getting up tilted, oh, good DI though.
Oh, and a great weave. Can he make it back? I don't know. That nair is very troubling, and the F smash will close out this first stock.
Yeah.
This is a big match. I mean, obviously in 64, because we only play on Dreamland, there's no counter pick advantage gained, but definitely a lot of momentum here if you can get on match point.
We're seeing a 4-stock game right here, Japanese style.
I like the 4-stock game, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it works. There's talk of switching to it, but I don't see any real reason. It seems kind of arbitrary to me.
Hey, more Smash?
Yeah, why not more Smash?
Again, we're noticing that Alvin is taking towards the skies a bit more with his approaches. Prince last time was able to counter that by going in with these up airs. But he needs to understand, he needs to know that if every time he tries to commit for those up airs, because Alvin's camping so high up, he basically wants Prince to burn the double jump to chase him.
Right, right.
And that's why we're seeing this standoff of sorts. Prince is just waiting for Alvin to drop his guard for the microsecond, using the time to space himself properly so he can set up for punishes just like this.
Oh my god, and that's some crazy DI. 3 times in a row just to get him close enough twice. Oh, and here we go. That's a stock. He DIs those first 2 hits perfectly to stay close enough to the edge, and then that last hit he DIs onto the stage during that forward air instead of getting spiked.
Now we're seeing Alvin. It seemed like he wanted to play a bit more of a grounded game that time. Do you have any idea why?
No, not sure. Maybe he wants a grab or an up smash at low percentage.
Yeah. And it could also be because it's such a low percent, the double jump armor is so much more prevalent, he might not be able to make the trade that he's looking for. At that high of a percent, his best bet would have been to get a grab in order to maybe chain together a 0-to-death sequence.
Yeah, and you see Alvin, like before, he just approached with a back air, he connected. And on any other character, he connects with that back air, and he turns around and he grabs. But here, against the Yoshi, when he connected with that back air, he turned around, grabbed, he got parried, and he got hit. So, you know, it's so hard to factor that into your game to think, oh, what almost always works is now going to put me at a disadvantage if I try it. So you just kind of have to play almost a little more cautious.
And almost, I think it might be close to that percentage where another grab could lead into a Falcon Punch finish for Alvin.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Alvin can certainly, oh, this could be shield break. Let's see how he punishes here. It's at 0%.
This is what Prince likes, those training mode combos. Actually a rare drop, a second shield break.
Try at it.
Are we back at the combo contest?
Yeah. Oh, and Alvin maybe with some interesting DI there.
Yeah. Combo King of Japan maybe faltering here.
Oh.
Some rare drops.
Oh, and that'll do it. And now, Prince up 2 stocks to 1.
And on game 3, no less. Again, there is no stage pick advantage to be granted, but just the momentum from being on match point.
I think that Alvin can try up Bs a little bit on these recoveries. I think he, you know, if Prince is just coming in high and kind of not really trying to avoid it, I think he can surprise him with an up B at least once or twice.
It's a card we haven't seen yet, right?
Yeah,
so
I mean, maybe he should save that for, you know, desperate times, but
Prince now on set point here.
So 2-1 here for Prince. And Alvin, I think, is thinking about a counter pick here. So, you know, and this is what I thought he was thinking he might do, and I'm not happy with that. I wouldn't, if I'm coaching him, I'm telling him, no, you're sticking to Falcon and you're making the adjustment because your Pikachu's not as strong. And to me, it's clear. And the adjustments that he needs to make are based on his opponent, not based on his character, based on its opponent's character, yes. Right? The parry, the Yoshi-specific tools that he has to adjust to.
What adjustments would he have to make, right? Like, where was Prince getting most of these wins?
Well, when you're assailing on a Yoshi, like he's coming in with a back air or some other, you know, move, he's thinking that he can follow up with something free, like a grab after he lands a back air, even though Yoshi's at a hit stun. Whereas most characters, yeah, they're getting grabbed. Maybe Pikachu can up B escape, but Yoshi's escape is a parry, and it's going to leave you at a disadvantage. He's going to be able to follow up with a DJC forward air and start a combo on you. And I don't think that Alvin was recognizing that in a situation where he would land a back air. He wasn't landing a back air and then waiting for the parry, baiting it out, or retreating even. I mean, even just retreat and go back to neutral. Don't get parried and get hit with a move.
You yourself playing a lot of Pikachu. What's the key to this matchup if you want to see victory as the Pikachu player?
Oh, man. I mean, I think you got to watch kind of like how the Z played it against Tacos. You really need to keep those hitboxes out there. You need to, you know, sometimes rely on that forward air. What did we just see?
JJ, that call out. I can't believe that he went for that. And a second to close the stock out. Prince is making this look like cake right now.
Yeah, and Alvin, I think, is maybe regretting that switch right now. He's down.
A very hefty percent.
He should only be down 1 stock here. Obviously, he had to go for he had to edge guard. You know, Prince could have made it back, and that down B gives him time. Looks like Prince is really familiar with this matchup too, though.
No surprise. Japan, of course, having Wario, the premier Pikachu player there, one of the best Pikachu players in the world.
Yeah, and Alvin, obviously, you know, one of the best players in the world, but not a Pikachu main. You know, known as a Fox, and oh wow, it was a nice nair, up tilt jab grab. It was a nice sequence. But again, Alvin, not known as a Pikachu player.
For him to pull off a win here, then, would be pretty remarkable.
Oh, wow, and Prince tries to call him out on maybe a plat drop, down air or something.
Only a stock difference between the two. Prince, again, go for the bomb. It's going to cost him a stock, though.
Yeah, and you know what? I would love if Alvin makes me eat my words here and brings us to Game 5 with Pikachu.
That would be amazing. But Prince, the forward air, up air.
Yep.
The 1-2 punch, knocking out another stock.
That standard Yoshi forward air, up air since 1999. It looks like he's trying to, oh, and a parry there. And it looks like Alvin is trying to pursue Yoshi a little bit with forward airs. Wow, you see how fast he gets those DJC nairs.
And the forward air makes sense too.
Oh, no jump.
That's what we're talking about, right there.
And the crowd's getting a little hype now. Alvin is in this.
These forward airs, of course, making sense. A multi-hitting hit makes it near impossible to parry, I feel, if you're throwing out like a multi-hitting hitbox.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. Oh, no jump! Get up attack! Wow, that's big.
Suddenly, this game going disastrously wrong for Prince.
And Alvin will wait for the egg.
Yeah, he doesn't
He knows
match.
Prince is trying to try some tricky stuff.
He's shown that hand before.
Oh.
Just the patience right now.
And maybe, oh wow.
So the last time he actually went for the dash attack, it worked out because he tripped up Prince's parry timing. That time Prince just held shield, expecting the dash attack again because we saw the zone break tool before.
Here we go. Last stock for both players here, and could potentially be Alvin's last stock of this tournament that he's traveled so far, worked so hard, got a visa for. Now let's see if he can make it pay off and take out Prince. One more stock and force a game 5. Or if Prince is going to keep the dream alive for Japan.
They're feeling the pressure right now. Both players, the minute spacing. You're seeing them inching pixels and pixels closer to each other.
Yeah, they have not touched each other yet in this stock, and
I thought that was going to be it, JJ.
yeah, that was close.
Prince had the opportunity. Maybe potentially a bait from Alvin. Again, the dash attack. But Prince rolls right into Alvin's clutches. Three grabs.
Throws, and he's going to go
seen the
forward
triple
with each
before.
one. 4 grabs!
The quattro. Trying to break through the armor. Great parry, but Alvin, he was ready for it, runs away. Wait a minute, JJ. Are we seeing a game 5, potentially? Are we seeing a game 5, JJ?
We should be. He should be able to get this edge guard.
And it's a game 5! Alvin bringing it back despite the deficit.
Oh my goodness. As Pikachu, nonetheless, making this commentator eat his words happily.
I'll tell you what, I'm about to eat this water bottle. My throat was destroyed by the end of that.
Same.
And still a game left. Alvin sticking to his guns, sticking to the Pikachu. I thought maybe he'd be doing a mix-up of sorts. We've seen just how good Prince is to adapting. He's gotten the time to download the Falcon, and it worked out perfectly. Now, even though he lost the game, he had the time to download the Pikachu.
Yeah, I think Alvin really showed he can adapt and to Pikachu in that matchup. He was so behind in the beginning, and that last stock, he was so cautious. He was like, this is my last stock. This is my last chance in America. I am making this happen. Oh, and he goes for that tech read up smash, which, as we know, can pay off hugely in this matchup.
Oh, and not spacing the down B special correctly.
Oh.
Recovering high. Oh, wow. Normally, we're expecting Pikachu's to go for the extended recovery, but because he didn't, he actually mixed Prince up there and manages to take the stock. That was a brilliant decision from Alvin.
Yes. And it was a nice job of Prince to get him off the stage like that. He pinned him in his shield with a nair, and then he grabs, which you don't see Yoshi's use a lot, but a really good move if you put on that shield pressure.
Missing the turnaround on the grab. Alvin's going to be losing the stock because of it. 4 stocks each now. Just taking the time, figuring out this type of approach. He is able to tack on a bit of damage with the invulnerability. Now, how important is invulnerability in this matchup during the beginning?
I think it's always important. On Dreamland, it's always important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Falcon speed, but Yoshi can come down really quickly with a back air or something. It's important.
Definitely a pivotal point.
You know, Yoshi's ability to drop down and change directions so quickly with a DJC.
It's scary. You just don't know where the next hit is coming.
Ooh.
Oh, up smash.
I think that's a good thing to try on instead of a grab.
Yeah, it gave the I think the shield stun necessary.
Yeah, and then you can always grab after if it hits their shield.
Play such a daunting game when you're Yoshi, as Alvin is demonstrating right now.
So here we go, 3 stocks apiece.
Oh, wait a minute. Interesting DI from Prince just to get right to the ledge instead.
Wow, Alvin with a dash attack, thinking maybe he had no jump.
Just on the ledge. Oh, the jabs knocking him off. Alvin didn't have any invulnerability. That's a great shield, though. Just in time to avoid the F smash.
Doesn't get the back air, though. Plat drop air.
Shot now, a second back air.
Yeah,
Prince.
that one will do it, and Prince is down. Oh, my goodness.
Alvin looking to correct his wrongs. He did lose to a Yoshi in order to get sent to the loser's bracket.
Yeah.
And he's intent on not letting that happen again. A great start once again And the sequence, just the error at the end. I think he wanted to jump after he dropped off of the platform.
Right. I'm sure he wanted to end that with a nair. Just to think of that, this spot in the bracket would be occupied by Alvin and Prince. I don't think anyone would have told you that. That's 2 upsets to get these 2 players to where they are. Now at 2 stocks apiece. One of these players is out after this match.
Here comes Prince.
Oh, nice down smash.
Yeah, got the damage. But he needs more.
Ooh, that forward air just touches Yoshi a little bit. And luckily for Prince, that trade is, you know, he DJC'd. So that trade was on the right side and he was sent left. If Prince was sent off the stage, he was dead.
And instead, Prince, despite the deficit initially, turns things around in that stock, and now Alvin again has to make the comeback.
But like you said, invincibility here, let's see how important it is, because Prince, if he gets touched, could lose this stock real quick.
Definitely this high of a percentage, the armor, not quite what it's used to be. It's been a bit rusted, if you will.
But we're back in neutral here, and Prince is looking okay, because he's going to have a whole stock to play with and maybe do some damage here.
That's some damage.
But Alvin...
Oh, Prince almost stole that from Alvin. If he had connected with the egg lay.
And Alvin didn't make it back.
And it doesn't get any more intense than this. Final stocks, Peru versus Japan for the first time in the United States.
Oh, and Alvin zips out of there. He knows maybe Prince can do something.
This is something.
Ooh,
this is something. This is something. Japan stays alive as Prince sends Alvin home.
Holy And Alvin and Prince with a Game 5 set, a heartbreaker for Alvin and Peru. Wow, the only Peruvian here is sent home. Well, not sent home, but sent out of this tournament by Prince. And what a way to end it. Oh, man, he tried to DI a little toward the stage, but he didn't make it all the way there, and I don't think we thought he was going to.
JJ, if you looked at me and you told me that Alvin was going to be out at top 16, I would have smacked you in the face and been like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, and I would have been, and if you didn't smack me in the face, I would have smacked you in the face and said, why didn't you smack me in the face? Man, people, I had Alvin.
I mean, we had Alvin pinned as one of those folks who could definitely go the distance.
Oh yeah, we had him pinned as
last
one
night,
top 3 possibly.
Yeah, last
top
night
5.
Last night he won doubles with Isaiah, of course, and
against Team Mejor.